Good evening with Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. And we begin with some primary schools cricket where Baileys have done it again. Led by a match-winning performance from their captain Shaquille Bell in today's final, the defending champions were crowned as back-to-back winners of the Guardian Group Herman Griffith Primary Schools competition. Playing at Bank Hall, Baileys took first knock against Randall Weeks and got up to 103 for 8 in their 25 overs. It was their lowest total of the tournament, but it proved to be enough. CBC's Akeem Klinkett takes a look at that innings.
Baileys, who are defending champions, started on the back foot as Naikobe Connell breaches the Jerry Braffitt's defense with the third ball of the innings. Baileys are 0 for 3. It then became 9 for 2 in the fourth over when David Callender gives RJ Gittins an easy return catch for 5. That brought Shaquan Bell to the crease and he set about to play a captain's innings to steady the ship as he drives Gittins to the cover boundary. Bell on the move again dispatches this Jakeem Pollard delivery past the square leg flag. However, Pollard would get his man as Bell finds Micah Greenidge at cover to be out for 15. Baileys are now 41 for 3. DeMarco Wiggins at the crease all along then gets into the action, pulling Pollard to collect $1. But trying for the pull again, he miscues it to mid-wicket to be out for 10 and Pollard gets his second. Baileys 52 for 4. 3 runs later, it became 55 for 5 as Mackay Clark is caught at short cover off the bowling of Joshua Braffitt for 2. Ronaldo Rawlings announced himself at the crease, showing some fight, hitting Braffitt over his head. But Braffitt wasn't afraid and got his reward with the very next ball, as Rawlings is also caught at cover for 6. Baileys 62 for 6. More trouble for Baileys as it settled down now when the score was at 68. Pollard returning and rearranging Kirsten Yero's stumps. That allowed a lower order resistance to form between Nikolai Nichols and Nakobe Byer, as Nichols goes to the cow corner boundary for a valuable 4 runs. Byer then attempts the same shot but is granted some luck as the fielder drops the ball, gifting him the boundary. But Byer, looking for another big shot, fell to the hands of Braffitt for 4. Baileys 93 for 8. Nichols, still there, continued to show he was capable of the pressure, pouncing on this Gittins delivery to get it behind square for another 4 runs. Nichols, who came not out on 19, allowed Baileys to pass the 100-run mark as they made 103 for 8 in their 25 overs. Akeem Klinkett, CBC Sports.
In reply, Randall Weeks never put up a fight as they were dismissed for just 19 of 10.2 overs to lose by 84 runs. Bell had the amazing figures of 5 overs, 1 made and 16 runs for 8 wickets as he won the Player of the Match award hands down. This title is Baileys' 5th overall. Now, for a third straight day, rain has been a bother as the BCA Under-19 cricket competition is looking to wind down. Today's scheduled final between Christchurch Foundation and Queen's College was abandoned without a ball being bowled as the outfield at Weymouth was too wet for play. The recent rains have been a great factor in how the final stage of the competition has shaped up. Based on the tournament's regulations, Foundation advanced to the final by having a superior set of points at the end of the preliminaries. After their semi-final with Combermere could not be played on Tuesday nor Wednesday at Churchill because of a wet outfield. And Queen's College also advanced in points due to a wet outfield at Husbands in their scheduled semi-final against the Allen School. It's hoped that the final can be played tomorrow, the reserve day, again slated for the Weymouth ground and set to start at 10 a.m. And welcome back to Sports Night. Now, the Christchurch Dolphins were 3-wicket winners over St. Lucie Pirates in the latest game of the Interparish T20 competition at the 3Ws Oval last night. The Dolphins won the toss and invited the Pirates to bat first, allowing them to reach 151 for 8 in their 20 overs. CBC's Akeem Klinkett takes a look at that innings.
St. Lucie asked to bat first, wasting no time as Alex Brown drives Nicholas Drakes down the ground for 4. At the other end, Richard Graves drives Orient Seal over point for another boundary. Graves then meets Drakes with aggression, pulling him over mid-wicket for 6. However, Drakes gets his man when he bowls Graves with the very next ball for 12. St. Lucie 18 for 1. Mario Boyce came to the wicket and got straight to work going through cover for $1. He then goes through the leg side, whipping Seal off his legs to add 4 more to his tally. Brown at the wicket still had seen enough and hits Drakes down the ground for 6. He then stands and delivers, slapping Jared Jilks over cover for another maximum. But Christchurch will pick up their second wicket as Boyce is caught at long off by Shaquille Williams off the bowling of Anthony Manning Merritt for 19. Pirates 63 for 2. Brown in a no-nonsense mood brought out the slug sweep, going over long on for his 4th 6. But Manning Merritt gets the last laugh as Brown is strapped in front for 43. St. Lucie 75 for 3. Maradon Ben would be the next to depart as he has adjudged LBW off the bowling of Amal Nurse for 3. 84 for 4 now. Larry Bob then made his way to the wicket and dispatched Renil Smith over the boundary for 6 big ones. With the very next ball, Bob then goes down the ground and out of it, taking a liking to Smith. But his stay was brief as Williams gets him caught at deep square leg for 20. St. Lucie 109 for 5. Brian Corbin became the 6th wicket when the score was 126 as he and Mario Albert's communication were not in sync, causing him to be run out. One wasn't enough evidently as Stefan Gooding attempts a suicidal run and is dealt the fatal blow when the keeper hits the stump. 133 for 7 now. 5 runs later it became 138 for 8 when Albert holds out to Craig Holder at long on. Cadiz Springers did offer a much needed 6 for St. Lucie in the dying stages when Orient Seals drops the ball at long on, which allowed the Pirates to finish on 151 for 8 in their 20 overs. Akeem Plinkett, CBC Sports.
In reply, the Dolphins took all 20 overs to reach their target, getting home at the final delivery, scoring 152 for 7. Craig Holder was the top scorer with 41, which included 4 fours, while Marvin Ford added 40, which included 3 fours and 3 sixes. Kemar Stanford was the pick of the St. Lucie bowlers as he took 2 for 14 off his 4 overs. Stars and Rising Stars are the winners of the Barbados Independence Invitational Games 3-on-3 National Basketball Trials. Playing at the Clapham Court recently in the boys category, Rising Stars won by a double-digit margin, beating the Shooting Stars by 11 points. They won 21-10. Stars walked away with the girls' title, defeating Lifesavers by a whopping 15 points. Again, Akin Plinkett takes a look at the girls' final.
Stars in the pink started the ball rolling as Roshana Thorne drives in the paint and gets the tough shot to drop. She then comes good again, taking the contact and bottling the circus shot. Stars on the move again show their teamwork as Aisha Squires draws the defense, which allows her to find Zara Ashby, who finishes the easy shot. Lifesavers, who were pressured thus far, were trying to get into the game as Jerecia Barnett drives to the hole, but she is denied entry via a big block from Thorne. Stars, dominant as ever, continue to press as Squires cuts, allowing Thorne to easily find her and bank it in off the backboard. Thorne then moves from distributor to receiver, making space for the pass and pulling up for the point. More Stars action as Squires makes a steal before finding Ashby, who gets a clear road through the middle for the basket. As Stars dominated from start to finish, winning the game 19-4 to take the 3-on-3 girls title. Akeem Plinkett, CBC Sports.
We'll take another short break, and when we return, a repeat of last year's Airport T20 final yields the same result.
Praise God! Amaze is celebrating its 7th anniversary. Friday, December 15th, 2017, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. 27% store-wide sale, free fruits and vegetables, free health checks, blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, free gifts, refreshments and entertainment, Harold and Pan, Issachar dancers, Kian Walters, Crystal J. Paul, the Amaze 18-foot dancing Argentine man, and much more. Thanks for your patronage. Have a very happy Christmas and a blessed and prosperous New Year from Amaze 12 and 13.
I am the community officer at this clinic. Some of you visit me from time to time, some of you will be as best you can.
Do you have have diabetes or hypertension, need to reduce your cholesterol levels, lose weight, or just want to improve your diet? Community nutrition officers are available at your nearest polyclinic to offer personalized advice. So call and make an appointment Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. These trained nutritionists and dietitians are also available to speak to groups. Just contact the National Nutrition Center at 427-1694 or visit www.nutritioncenter.health.gov.bb.
And we're back now. Hoodies Harlington have repeated as the 2017 champions of the GAIA T20 cricket competition after defeating Barbados Fire Service to win by 22 runs at Rice's in a repeat of last year's final. Led by a half-century from Alcindo Holder, Harlington managed 124 for 9 from their 20 overs. Holder made 51 from 36, including 3 fours and 3 sixes, while Derek Bishop contributed 26. Lonsdale Blake was the pick of the bowlers as he took 3 for 34, while Jared Bernadine and Dominic Drakes finished with 2 wickets apiece. CBC's Mark Steele reports.
The very first over, Jared Bernadine into Jamal Smith and delivers a fast, tight Yorker, which hits the off stump to send Smith back to the pavilion for a duck. Harlington in some early trouble at 0 for 1. Rashidi Boucher, known for possessing good batting attributes, attempts to get off the mark with a big drive, but instead finds Lonsdale Blake at short cover to give Dale Brathwaite his first wicket. Boucher, also gone for a duck, is 1 for 2. Harlington now in search of runs desperately, and they turn to Vonrett Nurse, who works Brathwaite to the fine leg boundary to pick up the first 4 of the innings. But Nurse goes shortly after, edging Bernadine behind to Zach McCaskey. He's gone for 6, it's 3 for 10. Alcindo Holder, known all his career as a big hitter, did just that, lifting Blake over long on for the first 6 of the night. The very next delivery, Holder going big once more, this time straighter and out of the ground. Derek Bishop, quiet at the other end, gets involved in the action, driving Blake powerfully, piercing the field at wide long on to pick up his first boundary. Dominic Drakes now into Bishop. He opens the face, driving to wide third man to get the runs coming for Harlington once more. If the pair of Bishop and Holder building a solid 53-run partnership, the Barbados Fire Service needed a breakthrough, and it was Brian Shepherd who got the job done. Bishop, caught at long on for a 26, is 81 for 4. And with that breakthrough, the middle and tail end of Harlington's batting lineup fell in no time. Ulrich Batson LBW the Drakes for 1, 82 for 5. And before you blinked, Drakes picked up another. Daniel Greenidge bowled for a duck to put Drakes on a hat-trick. Holder, however, was unbothered by the quick fall of those scalps, and he kept the runs coming, top edging Bernadine to the wide third-man boundary for 4 more. And he wasn't done. This time, driving Shepherd straight and big. Out of the ground, another massive 6. Holder, looking to hit everything, eventually loses his wicket. After playing a loose shot, he was bowled for a well-played 51. Bowled by Blake, the score now 123 for 7. And just 1 run later, Blake, looking for another, gets the wicket of captain Sean Critchlow. Clean bowled for 5. The final ball of the innings saw Blake hitting the stumps of Godwin Flats for a double strike. Flats goes for a golden duck as Harlington, after their 20, were 124 for 9.
Now, in reply, Barbados Fire Service, they restricted to 102 for 9 from their 20 overs. Opener Zachary McCaskey, he top scored with 22. For Harlington, Godwin Flats was the pick of the bowlers with his player of the match performance of 4 for 11 from 4 overs. Flats also received the award for the most wickets along with Ryan Nurse from Combined Health, who both tallied 13 wickets in the tournament. Randy Thomas from CAH Ram received the player of the series and the most runs award. Now here's what's going on tomorrow, December the 8th. The BCA Under-19 schools final between Foundation and Queen's College. That's scheduled for an 11 a.m. start at Weymouth. The school's Under-19 Basketball League semis, they're at 3:30 at Polytechnic versus St. Leonard's, and that's at Clapham. And Combermere take on the Lodge School at Waterford. And then the finals of the Youth Road Tennis Tournament, they're at Bush Hall from 5:30. And the Interparish Cricket at 7 p.m. will feature host UWI versus St. George. Now that's our time for tonight, but we'll be back again tomorrow with another full package of sports. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. Good night.
Warmest thoughts and all the best for a wonderful holiday. Best wishes from the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation.